Hello there, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, the internet, and the like, and welcome back to Serious Sam, the second encounter. And where we previously left off, we have played through the ziggurat level. We more so escaped from the ziggurat because we were kind of trapped from it in the beginning of the level, and now we are heading onwards towards Persepolis, and this is the elephant atrium. Unfortunately, there are not any elephants in this level, but I can assure you there are elephant statues, so that's close enough. Walking over here spawns, I think, maybe one or two kamikazes as well as a clear skeleton, or it could just be one. He's kind of hesitant to actually attack us. I think he didn't see us properly, so that could be a bit of an issue. Oh wait, no, he saw me. It's okay. It took him a moment because the floors are slippery, and basically any floor that has like a reflective surface, it automatically becomes slippery, and as you can see, you can actually see my reflection right here, and that's actually very cool. I love that effect so much. In fact, I think they might have removed that in Serious Sam HD. Like, I played this level quite a lot in Serious Sam HD. It actually is one of my favorite levels. It's kind of short, somewhat relatively easy if you know what you're doing, and that's pretty much all I have to say about it. It's a fun level, and I especially love the music to this level too. I think it's a pretty good soundtrack. Chainsaw! I'm not gonna chainsaw that dude, however, because my chainsaw is not very fit for sawing into bombers that are carrying explosive weaponry, and explosive weaponry hurts a lot when it, like, after explodes once you kill an enemy. After explodes, that's a term now! Yes. And I understand I'm a little bit late on getting back to Serious Sam. It was a busy past couple of days. And the other day I was kind of thinking about recording, but then I went out to the beach. And I guess I sort of enjoyed that more. It was deathly hot the other day, I'll put it that way. And I don't know, I just kind of felt like melting under the sun. That's what I do on really hot days. I melt. I don't get sunburns, I just melt. And having picked up that secret health over there, that's a secret, by the way, if you missed it while I was rambling, because all I do in this playthrough is ramble, because I'm pretty sure that's how commentaries are made. Right, you guys? Right? Right? There's lots of clear skeletons hiding around these little corners in these tiny little rooms where they have, like, ammunition and some pretty beautiful patterns, I have to admit. I love the tapestries. See, this is exactly what the ziggurat area was lacking, is they were lacking tapestries. This place has a lot of tapestries, and I like tapestries. Ugh. No you don't! I have my eye on you. Walking down here spawns actually not one but two pumpkin heads. There's one guy that's behind you as well as this fella right here. And I believe they pull the same shenanigans once you walk around this corner. There's also that guy who's actually hiding behind a rocketeer, and that could be a bit of a problem if you hit that guy first, because then you have to reload the sniper rifle. Once that reloading animation is done, you might possibly get hit by that pumpkin head, although, thankfully, that did not happen to me at all, so I am very pleased with that. Walking forward over here, spawns a scorpion. It spawns a scorpion. I'm gonna go back for this rocket ammunition, because that seems like a good idea. And this place just isn't all temples either. We're actually about to leave and head into a nice open courtyard, which is one of my favorite areas of the level because it just looks so cool. And the trick has something to say about it too. Elephant Square. I can't see the tower. I like how the I in here is actually not capitalized. I never noticed that until now. This city is much bigger than I thought. We could be here for a while. What I can see is a weapon waiting for you in this nearby building on the left and a hot tub in a building on the right. Your choice, Sam. You know, I think I would go with the hot tub, personally, but, that'll probably only be in the winter, because it's kinda nice sitting in a hot tub during winter time. Also, standing behind trees, since they have ridiculously wide hitboxes, is a good idea when fighting reptiloid demons, as their projectiles will pretty much be immediately stopped, and that's always nice. So, we have this big open courtyard, and there is indeed an elephant statue right here, and I saw a pretty odd graphical glitch right there for a moment. I'm not sure if that's going to show up in the video, but as the Trix has said, there's actually a Tommy gun in this room, and there's a hot tub over there, which is basically where we have to go. There's some sort of odd mechanic where you have to jump in the hot tub and that will immediately open the door over there. But I'm not really interested in that right now. What I am interested in is picking up the Tommy gun. So we're gonna do just that.
Now you'll dance my tune.
Pick up this ammunition. Lots of sniper rifle ammunition too, so that's always nice. And as per usual, usually when you ever collect a weapon, then they expect you to use it immediately, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I didn't really mean to get hit by that, which is kind of unfortunate. But I'm just going to be wasting bullets on that fellow way out there. It'd probably be better if I used the sniper rifle, but I kind of have other things to worry about, such as kamikazes. And wow, you didn't really die from that, did you? I guess the Tommy gun kind of sucks against Reptiloids. But not the minigun, because it has a higher firing rate. And was that it? No, there's still a couple of kamikazes hiding behind the pillars and such. I can probably use the pistols right here because I feel a little more relaxed. Also had a big lunch, so I'm a little bit sleepy, and I could become progressively more sleepy as my body attempts to digest that food. But that should not be your concern, because I'm sure I'll find ways to stay awake. I have my methods. So if you walk over here, you'll find another yet very innocent looking health pill. Now picking it up, actually not even picking it up, it just kind of spawns these two dudes, and then it spawns a biomech behind the wall, and that biomech technically shoots down the wall with his rockets. But in Serious Sam HD, he doesn't when he spawns. In fact, you actually have to destroy the wall yourself to actually reach this secret. So there happens to be a cannon right here, with just a little bit of ammunition. It's not really that much. But there's also this big open courtyard, which actually holds a secret on the other side. Now, unfortunately, there are also a lot of enemies. This is kind of a miniature big battle in on itself, so we're going to be requiring the usage of our weapons that we currently own, including some uses of the cannon, which is pretty handy against biomechs. But walking forward over here, you might want to start walking backwards now. First it spawns a bunch of clear skeletons, and then, oh look, it's 3 giant biomechs. It spawns a lot of biomechs in this area, so you're definitely going to have to take some precautions if you are not cautious. Because if you aren't cautious to begin with, then obviously you might be wanting to consider taking precautions. Otherwise, not taking precautions will cause you to be less cautious, and chances are you'll probably die. That's the conclusion I've reached. Yeah, I usually prefer to use the sniper rifle in this area just because it's really good for taking out, like, these kleers one at a time. It has a pretty good fire rate, I guess you could say. Once they start clumping together like this, though, it's probably a good idea to use the rocket launcher too. And once in a while, of course, you do definitely want to be taking care of the biomechs in the distance because they can definitely be a bit of an issue. And that's when they start sending out wearables. Those guys can be a little bit annoying. I would kind of like to be using the flamethrower actually, but I really don't have much ammunition for it right now. I'm gonna use a cannonball! That was scary. Yeah, this is getting a little bit unmanageable if you ask me. Yeah, normally I wouldn't exactly lose my cool in a place like this, although I am a little concerned because the enemies are getting very uncomfortably close than normal. Let me just put it like that. Although everything is fine, everything is good, because I have a cannon, and I'm gonna shoot this bull, and this bull, and maybe that guy out there too, because he's kind of mean. Welcome to relaxation time while playing Serious Sam, the second encounter. I am your host, Serious Sakor, and today we are going to be relaxing while shooting a million enemies with a rocket launcher. And once we clear this area out, it will be considerably less spooky. There won't be many other things that we'll have to deal with. It's just going to be ammunition and nice armor and health, all that good stuff that you learn to enjoy. I think this is the last cannonball I have to use, but that's okay because I'm pretty sure that's also the last biomech in turn, so everything should be good. Just shoot these guys a couple times. Bugger you. Some clear skeletons just make it past the radar, and that is not really that much fun. However, everybody makes mistakes. Just shoot these guys. Yeah, it kind of spawns a lot of clear skeletons. I kind of forgot how many it spawns specifically, but there certainly is a lot of them. Although, I think that should be the end of it. Yes. Okay. So here we can see there's lots of pillars, there's lots of towers, and there's also another plunger over there. And I only have 10 napalm. Yes, that's very plentiful. Now this ammunition pack actually gives you quite a lot of ammunition. It even gives you ammo for things you don't have yet. Like, you can see there's ammunition for grenades, there's ammunition for the laser rifle, all that good stuff. Not really sure why it does that, but hey, it's available, so it's probably worth going after. So if you use this, it blows up this pyramid, which is actually a secret pyramid. It's a secret inside a secret. I could make a clever Inception reference right here, but then again, everyone would probably kill me if I did. And the serious speed power-up, as per usual, does not last very long, and in fact, it just exists so that way it gives you a faster time getting out of this courtyard. But that's fair enough, honestly. I don't mind. I don't mind as long as I can get back to where I was going quickly. Also, one thing in Serious Sam HD2 that's kind of worth noting is that the different power-ups you collect also have different effects on your screen. If you collect serious damage, then your weapons will glow like magma-colored and actually look like magma rocks, and you also get a burning effect around your screen. That's kind of cool. With invulnerability, you and your weapons all turn to gold statues, and in serious speed, you kind of get sort of quake vision, and that's a neat little effect. Not really anything too special, but it exists. I gotta take out these guys before they cause me any more problems. Unfortunately, the trees really love to block my shots, and that gets really bloody annoying. That's just about as annoying as these guys. You know, the green guys. They just like to shoot fireballs from behind trees because they're green. I lost way too much armor right there. I'm just gonna go back and calmly pick up that armor before I progress further. So, a couple of subtle differences between this and Serious Sam HD. Some enemies tend to behave a little bit differently sometimes, and obviously I make a lot of irrational decisions because I'm recording, and I love making irrational decisions when I'm recording. I'm gonna blow up this elephant statue out of rage. I like how it just turned into a singular rock once I did that. Oh wait, no, maybe it was 2 rocks. Maybe it was 1 rock that split into 2. Clearing, we actually still have a bit more path to clear right here, so once you walk forward, it should spawn a lava golem and a bunch of kamikazes. Yeah, it's this guy right here. The lava golems actually do make a bit of noise when they spawn. That's kind of a neat little feature that wasn't originally in... Well, that was originally in the game, I should say. This isn't Serious Sam HD, this is Serious Sam Classic. What am I saying? Very self-explanatory, just kamikazes and that giant lava golem dude. But nothing else, really. And after this, our pathway should be cleared to progress further, go into the hot tub that we were promised, because I could use a nice hot bath. Sam probably smells extremely bad. I bet his pits are just absolutely drenched after some of his encounters, I guess you could say. Okay, so this secret is a little bit mean. So, you blow up this wall, and that reveals some secret armor right here. Now you pick this up, that spawns these 2 dudes, and these 2 dudes can do quite a lot of damage if you're unprepared, so you might want to be expecting them. That was just one little mean secret out of a lot of different mean secrets in this game, so you better get used to it. And there's nothing on the other side. I have checked before, there is indeed nothing there. Shoot those 2 guys who are just doing really useless crap. You also get a nice little mirror effect, although unfortunately I cannot see my own reflection in here, which is kind of disappointing, but hey, it's a cool effect nonetheless. And oh yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen these before, but these little helmets actually give you 5 armor. So that was just something new they added to the game. They didn't really add any other new miniature power-ups after that, that just kind of exists. So here we have the hot tub. Look, Sam, some kind of ancient hot tub. I wonder if it has those bubbles. Bubbles. I'm babbling right now. According to my famous and useful historical database, Babylonians performed a ritual of cleaning their bodies and souls from sins. The equation was simple. Bigger sin, hotter water. Don't you think we should take a swim? That depends on what sins Sam has committed. You cleaned yourself! And as it turns out, we haven't really scalded alive yet, so everything is good. And this little flyover cutscene gives me an excuse to take a drink. Because, due to all this rambling, I'm starting to lose my voice. Or rather, my tongue is just going completely dry, and that's not really that good. There is a health pack down there. Not health pack, ammunition pack. There aren't only health packs in this game. This isn't Half-Life. But close enough. Close enough. You have to give me credit for trying, right? And that in turn spawns another arachnoid, and there are two clear skeletons behind this corner. There's that dude right there, and his brother should notice you immediately, because sneaking behind enemies, what is that? That does not exist in this game. As long as you are close to an enemy, he is going to see you even if he's turned in the completely opposite direction. I love this game for that. Okay. Let's just get on with it. So, walking out of that room, we'll spawn a bunch of enemies. It spawns that guy, most importantly, so you probably want to take him out as quickly as possible. Just trying to arc my cannonball in such a way that I can actually shoot him. And of course also spawns these green dudes. Lots of these green dudes. In fact, I think there might be 3 of them shooting at me at once right now. Yes, I was right. You're gonna get the cannon for that one, good sir. Or maybe not. Maybe you're just going to ignore my cannonball entirely. Oh, this is bad. This is actually really, really bad. Yeah, there happens to be a guy who's... Whoa. Hello, sir. How are you doing? I think there's a guy actually camouflaged behind that tree, and that is very rude of him, I must say. No! Bugger you! Ugh. I don't remember that situation being that bad previously. I can tell you that much. So, relax guys, I have everything under control. I'm gonna die. I am really going to have a legitimate death one of these days. Oh, that was a little bit scary. A little bit scary if you ask me. But hey, we survived, so... everything is good. 45 health, that's not too bad. By Half-Life standards, that would actually be miraculous that I survived that. But we're not playing Half-Life. We're playing Duke Nukem, as far as I know.